Hi there, welcome to this week's episode of the podcast with me, Russell Davis. At any point in time, we're in one or two mindsets. We're either in a victim mindset or we're in a creator mindset. We're in a victim mindset, life feels tough, we're disempowered, we just feel run down, we just feel we can't change anything, and we feel stuck, helpless. It's not a pleasant place to be. We're in a creator mindset. We feel empowered, we feel we have more agency, and life feels like a playground we can make things with and create things with, despite circumstances. So how can we be more in a creator mindset than a victim mindset? How can we be in a creator mindset when sometimes our circumstances are really tough? Well, let's dive in and find out so you can be more in a creator mindset to create more of the life you want. It's a lovely day here in the UK, so I decided to come outside to record this. You may get to hear some noises of wildlife, the birds, maybe an occasional car driving on the road, and we're sitting in the middle of a field surrounded by just grass and trees, and at some point some cows may come and join me. But it's nice just to stop and be and connect to nature and slow down. I want to reflect on life. I can see so many years of my life were spent trying to create the structure I thought I needed to be happy, the foundation to build my life upon, the building blocks, whether it was the qualifications, the career, the salary, the income, the house, the car, the wife, the building blocks I thought I needed, or maybe expected. Maybe I just expected life to go in that direction. But I was really, looking for external structure to feel okay on the inside, trying to create a feeling of safety, security, happiness. Ultimately, fed by imposter syndrome. Part of me didn't believe I was good enough. I had to prove myself. And I guess I was partly proving myself to myself that I was good enough, worthy to be happy. But that chasing external order to feel internal order often can feel like being on a conveyor belt. And often we don't get there. There's always the next thing. We never really create that structure. There's always one more thing often before we can feel happy, content, inspired, fulfilled. So how do we create that internal order? How do we create that sense of fulfillment? I can look back at my experience and with many of my clients as well, like often we're not aware that our experience of life, our not just our experience, our strategy for life is contaminated by a victim mindset. That we feel life is happening to us and it doesn't feel fair. Very much growing up, it didn't feel fair getting told off. I felt unfairly. So life often doesn't feel fair. Very much when we're struggling with fertility, life very much did not feel fair. Other people seem to have a baby far more quicker and easier than us. How come we struggled? I include my career, and I can often judge that other people seem to get promotion quicker and easier, and it just didn't feel fair. So how do we know where we've got this kind of victim mindset? Well, the victim mindset often creates a sense of resentment and anger and grief. And we have a choice. We don't realise it at any moment in time. Our mind is either in a victim kind of mindset or creator mindset. I truly believe we're creative beings. We come into the world creative being. Our babies and toddlers just have a sense of possibility, curiosity around life. They create all sorts of amazing things. They learn to walk and learn to talk and do all sorts of things without any external motivation. We're creative beings. I don't believe we're designed to sit still and do nothing. We always want to be creating something. When we get caught into the victim mentality, we lose that connection to our true self. We're chasing a feeling through external circumstances. And we can look at our language, often points to whether we're in victim or creator mindset. A victim will see life as a series of problems that they have to endure, overcome. A creator will say, what can I create today? Life is an energy to use, to create. It's a resource. It works with us. Even when there's problems, a creator will say, well, how can I fix this? What can I create from this? What can I do? A victim will say, how do I get through this problem? Who do I blame? Or a victim may even say, there shouldn't be problems. A creator sometimes expects problems. It's life. Life's a contact sport. What can I create from this? Imagine being in the office, not being in the office so much nowadays, but imagine being in the office and say the photocopier breaks down. I guess nowadays a photocopier is not such a important bit of office equipment now in a digital age, but in the days where the photocopier, the printer were very much well used in the office. Like in my early career, it's very easy to get frustrated and be a victim and blame, who left it like this, who didn't refill it. Well, okay, what can I do about this? What can I do to fix this? So the creator mentality has a sense of possibility, and a victim mentality looks for blame. When it comes to commitment, the victim mentality almost waits for the right feeling before they commit. I don't feel like committing. A creator mindset chooses. Commitment is a choice. They know a feeling is just a thought, it's imagination, it's thinking, it's not their true self. Then a commitment is a choice, not a feeling. When it comes to happiness, a creator looks from the inside out. A creator says, happiness is an inside job. They're not reliant on external circumstances to make them happy. Well, in the victim mentality, we're looking for the external circumstances. We work really hard to try and create those circumstances, but often it doesn't happen. We're looking in the wrong place for happiness, well-being, security. And this kind of victim-creator mindset happens at the level of being. It's not what we do, it impacts what we do. What we do is as a result of it. But it's who we see ourselves at the state of being level. And then when we look at the state of being, that's when we start to have more, leverage in changing our experience of life. If you see someone doing something you'd love to be able to do, maybe, running a marathon, and you wish you could run a marathon, you think, well, how do I do what they did? Well, the first question to explore is, who are they being? Who are they being that enable them to do that? Who do I need to be that enables me to do that? So it's looking at the state of being rather than the doing. And it's our state of being that informs our doing. And if we see ourselves, I am a state of being as a victim, then we'll take those actions from that place of victim, from the place of fear, place of kind of lack. And the greatest question you can ask is, who do I need to be to make this happen? Whatever it is you want to create, who do you need to be to make that happen? I think as a victim will say, people can never change. A victim won't look at that area, that state of being, because they don't believe they can change. But a creator knows they can change. A creator knows there's a sense of possibility in everything. Everything we see in this world is of physical form, of kind of humankind, or man-made humankind, created by humans. It started with a thought, an idea, an inspiration. Someone created it. It starts with an idea. And the more we see we're creative beings, the more sense of possibility we can have. Who we are is not fixed. Who we are is who we think we are in this moment. That's why in some instances we feel different than others. You might feel different about yourself intrinsically, when you're at home in your own house, or whether you're at work in the office, or whether at your parents' house, there's no fixed sense of self. Who we are is who we think we are in this moment. And often we're trying to create external order, create external circumstances to feel content, fulfilled, peaceful on the inside. But the more we begin to explore and look at our state of being, that's where we create internal order. The more you see the truth of who you are, at the state of being level, the identity level, that's when change happens. And that's why I bang on a lot about Project You versus Project Baby. Who do you say you are? Who do you say you are? And often we have lots of sense of identity, whether it is kind of partner, daughter, son, all sorts of sister, brother. And we're trying to hang on to senses of identity or create new senses of identity. We think our identity is tied up with external circumstances. I thought my identity was tied up to my job. Didn't think anyone would be interested in who I am as a person. I didn't think I had a sense of identity without it. It was my identity. But now I can be proud of who I am. I am me. I am Russell. I can be proud of who I am. Not 100% of the time, but far more than I ever used to. You are who you think you are. And everything you seek is in your state of being. You came into the world as an amazing, creative, powerful energy. I believe we're spiritual beings having a physical experience. You are this energy of life in human form. It's who you are. It's not something we have to earn. It's not something we have to work for or deserve. It's who we are. It's who we are. That's the psychological foundation, structure, framework to build our life upon. We're creative beings. We want to create all sorts of things in this world. But the more we recognize who we are, we can create those things from a place of well-being, resourcefulness. We're not creating from a place of neediness. We're creating from a place of resourcefulness. We can hold our goals more lightly because we know who we are. Whether we achieve those goals or not doesn't change who we are. We can be proud of who we are. Whatever life throws at us, whatever society thinks or says, whatever friends and family think and say, that's just their thinking, their opinion. It's who you think you are is the most important thing in the world. It's connecting to the truth of who you are. The truth you connect with in moments of quiet. The truth that is not filled with all not contaminated by insecure, fearful thinking. The truth is not contaminated by a busy mind. The truth is not contaminated by strong emotions, which is telling us we're no longer connected to our truth. We're no longer in reality. We're just in some imagination in our head. In the moments of quiet, you connect to something deeper within you. There's a part of you that knows you're okay, more than okay. There's a sense of being that knows you're a powerful, creative being, whatever you're going to create in this world. And your sense of value, worth, and lovability, everything is inside is within you. It's inside you, it's within you. You're born with it. You co-create your life with this energy of life. Whatever life throws at you, you can create something from it. Who you are is not dependent on external circumstances. Who you are is within you. You are born with it. Who you think you are, that's just the weather. It comes and it goes, changes from one day to the next. Who you really are, your soul, your energy, your truth, your instinct, your intuition, your wisdom. It's the space between thoughts. It's in that quiet space underneath all thought. It's a space that existed before time. That's who you really are, a powerful, creative being. That's my wish for you to know that. That's why Project U is about connecting to a true state of being, seeing through the noise of thoughts and feelings, limiting thoughts and beliefs, judgments. My wish for you is for you to know the truth of who you are, your state of being, that powerful, loving, creative energy that's here for a purpose. Loving you.